Hi everyone, welcome to another day of another easy meal idea. So today I'm going to be showing you a quick way to make fried rice, and I'm using seafood. So let's say seafood fried rice. I have my veggies all prepped. It's a combination of fresh veggies and frozen. I have carrots, I have green bell peppers, yellow bell peppers, I have frozen mixed veg, sweet corn, peas, and green onions or scallions. So that's what I'm going to be using today. So like I said, I'm going to be using seafood, and that will be shrimps and scallops. So I put some hot vegetable oil on in a wok, and then I add my shrimps and my scallops. These two are frozen, by the way, just because I need a faster fix for dinner. So you just stir and fry that for a little bit. While that's frying, I add my rice to my pot of water and I let it boil. So I always batch cook because that's how I survive here. I batch cook and I refrigerate or freeze accordingly. So I think this is like 6 cups of rice. So this is 6 cups of rice. So we'll have it for dinner and then for the rest of the week. So while my rice is cooking or boiling, I would focus on the veggies shortly. So yeah, I just let my protein or my seafood to fry for a little bit. Yeah. So yeah, I let my rice cook or boil. So the thing is, I'm not going to let it to boil fully before I combine it with my veggies. So for now, I just added a bit of curry powder, just a little bit. You can also add salt, but I cut down on my salt intake now, so I didn't add salt to the rice because I would add that to the veggies and the seafood. And you all know that this frozen seafood comes with salt already, so I don't like too much salt. So as the shrimps and scallops are frying, you can see it brings out water, like, a lot of liquid. So I'm going to season with some salt, some curry powder, some thyme. So basically you just season with whatever you like. If you're someone that likes more seasoning, you can add more. If you don't like so much seasoning, you can add less. Most times these spices measurements, I don't even measure them. I just eyeball them as a Nigerian that I am. So I'm adding some soy sauce. That was all I had left, so I just added that. So yeah, I'm just stirring to combine all the flavors together, and then I'm going to let that cook for a little bit, just so everything is infused. Again, you can see how much water is coming out of that, but that's no problem. We want the juice. So yeah, I'm adding my scallions and my peas first, and then I'm just gonna stir a little bit, just because I feel like they're the ones that need to cook a bit more. So I started with that, and then next I would go in with my carrots, because that's kind of the next thing I feel like should cook a bit or fry a bit or whatever, however you decide to call it. So carrots in the wok next, and then I go in with the rest afterwards. So you could do bits by bits, you could just toss everything in. To be honest, you can hardly make this horrible, it will still taste nice. So I just go in now with the rest of my veggies, and I'm going to combine, and then also check for seasoning, check and see if it's enough or if you need to add more. So yeah, you just keep stirring, and yeah, so this is getting to the point, or this is the point where after stirring, you want to taste to see if it's enough. For me, most times I don't taste what I'm cooking. I just know the measurements in my head. So I'm adding in a bit more salt, a bit more curry powder, and then yeah, just add whatever if you think you need more. I think I was adding black pepper, and then I went in with my seasoning powder, like bouillon. If you have the cubes or just the powder, I used Knorr, the chicken flavor, because I feel like that goes well with seafood. So after adding that, again, you know what next. You're just going to combine. So just stir. Once you're cooking fried rice, the truth is there's a lot of stirring involved. Now, this is not your typical Nigerian fried rice. Like I said, this is just a simple and quick seafood fried rice. It's how I make it when I want like a quick dinner or a quick lunch, you know, and it still comes out tasting very nice. So I'm just checking on my rice now. It's not fully cooked, but this is how you want it. You don't want it so soft and soggy. So I just drained that, and then after draining, I'm going to put it inside my wok with my veggies, and I will stir. The reason we don't want the rice fully cooked is if it's so soft already before you add it to the veggies, it's going to be sticky and like mushy, and nobody wants that. So make sure when you boil your rice, you don't boil it to like be fully done. It should just be like half cooked, if I would say. So yeah, just I use Basmati rice, by the way. I find it's always the easiest for fried rice, but you do you guys. So I'm just combining here. So that's it. Just combine, mix everything, get all the flavors in there. Yeah, and then one thing you want to do is scoop everything from the bottom, because sometimes if you don't do that properly, then you have all the veggies and goodies at the bottom, and the top will not have much. So yeah, I am literally done combining everything, stirring and frying. You want to leave it on the fire to like fry and cook for a little bit. Check to see if there's some water at the bottom. Here I added just slightly more because it was already drying up a little bit, and we don't want that. At this point, you don't really want like so much water in there, just a tiny bit. What cooks it from here on is the steam. So I'm going to put like a foil over it to seal the steam, and the steam will do its work. It will do the rest of the cooking. So yeah, this is my fried rice ready. Quick and easy, ready in 15 minutes, if not less. The only work in this thing actually is getting the veggies ready. And if you have most of them frozen like I do, then your life is easy. What I do always with veggies is I have a mix of fresh and frozen. So when I combine the frozen and the fresh, it's hard for you to even differentiate because it still tastes very good and very fresh. Courtesy the fresh veggies. Just look at that goodness. My family, in fact, my whole house was smelling so nice, and my family were so excited to eat. So yeah, let me know, would you be trying this recipe? Try it and tell me how it comes out. To be honest, you can't go wrong with this recipe. One thing I didn't add is, if you like spicy food, just like most Nigerian food is spicy, make sure to add your pepper. But I didn't want it spicy because I'm the only one that eats spicy in my house. So I just added black pepper. Okay. And then yeah, I topped it with some fried plantains. So I just chopped them up and fried them. So So my plantain is ready to be fried, and I just put it in the hot oil. And yeah, you know what to do. Everybody knows when something is well fried. This plantain was very ripe, but yeah, so when it was ready, I served my rice with some fried plantain and some spicy chicken. At least my chicken was spicy, so I didn't want the rice very spicy. So yeah, there you have it. Thank you for watching this far. Let me know if you'll be trying this recipe, and let me know how it comes out. If it tastes really good, I trust it will if you follow this. So come eat with us. And my little madam has something to say.
Hello guys, thank you for watching my mom's videos. You have to subscribe. Bye.
You heard what she said, guys. Kindly do the needful. Until next time, bye for now.